track today.
The views and opinions expressed by the host and or guest on this show are not that of Busy One Radio. Busy One Radio is a public platform where your opinions and your views are heard, talked about, and taken very seriously. These views and opinions are broadcasted to our listening audience for their entertainment. We thank you for listening to Busy One Radio.
Hello, everybody.
Y'all already know.
I'm Sugar.
We have some special guests today, and it's gonna be some teenagers. So we have Bryson, and then we have Cassie. So we want some questions about how our teenagers are these days and what they think about society and themselves and their mental status too, because that means a lot, because we do have children that has been bullied on, that's committing suicide. It's just different types of situations that the teens, but we want to hear from them. It's not what we think, because sometimes we don't even catch
They say
it.
we don't listen, and so
Yeah.
we want to give them a voice and give them
Yeah.
a chance to say what's in their mind. Because right now, I know I couldn't have gone in the 90s, dealt with having to be bullied at school, bullied at home, online, and, getting into every fiber of your being, and then having to deal with, like, what's popular. And, if you don't have something new, then everybody's going to know it because of the internet. And we didn't have to deal with that. And I appreciate that about when I grew up. So I just want to know what's actually on your guys' mind, what stresses you out, and what do you guys think about what's going on? Cass, why don't you go? This is my niece Cassie and my son Bryson. He's the strong silent type. We'll see if he has anything to say.
Yeah. We need a yes or a no or something.
Affirmative. There we go. Go ahead, Cass. What you think about?
I don't know. The world today, I feel like it's really messed up compared to. Oh my God!
So how do you feel about how we was raised and y'all are raised right now?
I feel like a lot of I don't know. You guys were raised hard, back in the day, strict.
So that means you saying the parents now are being too soft on you guys.
Yes.
Okay, so that's why y'all end up with the way, being violent and doing whatever y'all want to do or saying what y'all want to say, especially being disrespectful to your parents. You know what I mean? So how do you feel about that? Have you ever went through those kind of situations? You have?
Yes.
Well, tell us an incident that happened.
I don't know, just people are rude. I have my own thing with my dad. We argue a lot. And sometimes I will say stuff to get back at him for something that he's done to me or this or that. But I don't really get disrespectful like some of the other kids nowadays do.
Okay, so what type? Would you hit your parent?
No,
Okay.
I would get beat.
You'll get beat. Okay. Well, at least we know that she'll get beat.
Yeah.
if you hit your parent, because it is some children that do be violent towards their parents.
And these kids, you realize that how they get gripped up these days is nothing how we got gripped up on.
Definitely.
There are kids, I know people my age had to go find their own switch to get smacked with.
That's definitely true, because that was me.
They had to find, and if it wasn't big enough, you get hit extra hard.
Yeah, definitely.
But then I also had a friend, your uncle, who had a paddle behind the door, and their dad, whenever they mouthed off, they'd paddle them. They had holes in it. That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
There are things, so I hate the kids these days get gripped up on a little bit. They're oh, they're beating me. No, you don't know what.
Well,
it's
I think the law should change about that, because that's why the children are the way they are these days.
Absolutely.
Because
you have to be able to
we are getting in trouble for disciplining our own children.
I think people that know our children, yes, you have my permission.
And not even that,
rip them up.
The kids these days know if they call the police that the parents is going to get in trouble. It's for that police officer that comes to your door to figure out you shouldn't be disagreeing or agreeing with the parent against their child, because that right there is just showing that you are not even letting us discipline. You wonder why they coming out here in the world being violent towards you guys and everything else, because we can't even discipline them, and they feel like you can't either. If your parent can't, how you think that you can discipline our children?
I can honestly say my kid has never gotten in any trouble. His grades, we suffer with grades here and there every now and then, but he's never been in any trouble. He's never done anything wrong. He gets mouthy sometimes, but he's hormonal. He's a teenager. He's 14. But I can say right now, every time I drop him off somewhere, he's so nice. He's always so polite, always helping, always doing things. So I can trust that when my kid's out there in the community, I'm not going to be embarrassed by what he's doing out there. He may give me a little bit of mouth every now and then, but I appreciate that, because that's where you should do it. At home, where we can talk about it and figure things out. Not in the community where they think I'm an asshole and haven't done my job.
So Bryson, what you think about what your mom just said? It's true. Okay, well that's good. See, it's good. Yeah.
Do you think that my punishments are unfair?
Okay. What is your punishments?
You just get my phone taken away.
And you don't like that because you can't communicate with other people. So that's a good thing too, So then you don't be disrespectful to your mom or your dad.
Do I have to hit you? Do I have to hit you?
Has she ever hit you? No, this place.
I know. I smacked him him one good time when he was 2, when he was 2.5, just smacked him on his butt. And ever since then, just going like this for a few years, he didn't stop, whatever it was, just doing this. Because he knew that it would come if needed be. But I haven't had, that's literally the first and last time I had to do that.
Right.
I've had him stand up against the wall and look at the wall for, 10 minutes, don't look away from the wall. But other than that, like,
That's
you know,
cool.